How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with another little tart, little soury, funky jam, courtesy of Treehouse Brewing, in the form of their Tangerine Tart. Yeah, this is the second can of a, funky tart. I say funky, it's more like a tart, sour kind of offering from Treehouse. I know they've been kind of test betting this stuff for a while. They started kind of throwing out these kind of Kettle bangers as of late. And the first one I had was pretty good. I forget who gave me the first one. It might have been Max. Max or Steve. Probably Steven, I think it was. But this one actually comes courtesy of my boy, Keith. He was up there for a wedding, and he came back and brought me this little jammer. Now, as far as the label goes, pretty cool. It's got a big tangerine on it. There it is. As far as what it says on here, it says Tangerine Tart is a carefully crafted Treehouse with... carefully crafted by Treehouse with an intention of expressing fresh fruit flavors and a thirst-quenching, pleasant tart package. A teeny amount of funk and vibrant carbonation plays beautifully with restrained acidity and flavors of juicy tangerine, ripe citrus, flesh, and fresh squeezed orange juice. This beer is best enjoyed cold and straight from the can. It is fully attenuated. So there you go. So it shouldn't be overly sweet. And yeah, I mean, she looks like a kettle sour. I dig the can. I like it. It's got a big tangerine on it. What are you going to do? And yeah, I mean, she looks like a kettle sour. See what the nose has. Yeah, I mean, it is just a soft kind of orange skin tangerine, kind of skinny pithiness to it. If I was going to say it smells like anything specific, it smells very much like a orange seltzer. It doesn't have that carbonic acid or anything like that going on in it. It's more got this kind of soft soda vibe to it. So it's like a tangerine soda, but in a very kind of fresh, organic kind of the kind of fruited sodas you get at like a hibachi or Japanese restaurant, something along those lines, opposed to just an overly sweetened kind of American kind of soda thing. Now it kind of makes sense. They could talk about the fully attenuation there, so you don't have to worry about the overt amount of sweetness, but it's very clean. I mean, there's a soft little tartness to it, soft little acidity, a little bit of that kind of pithy orange tangerine vibes to it. Nothing as far as negative, nothing off flavor, none of that sulfur, anything like that. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. This can is about 3 weeks old. It's funny, it's a kick in the glass as opposed to a kick in the ass, but they say drink it out of the can, so what are you doing here? Anyway, I know, they're just trying to be funny. I like it. It's got a soft graininess, so I actually like that kind of wheat graininess you typically get from Berliner Weisses. It kind of reminds me a little bit almost like a wort thing going on, but in a positive way. I know some people might view that as a negative. I don't. You do get a soft tartness to it. A little bit of soft tartness to it. I mean, to call it acidic would be a stretch, but it's there. And there is a soft kind of tangerine, kind of pithy orange vibe to it, but nothing too crazy. I mean, this is chugger. You're talking about a 4% beer with soft vibes. It's not a soda. It doesn't taste anything like a soda. Even the nose kind of alluded me to that kind of fresh, kind of organic, kind of Japanese style soda. It doesn't get there. It's definitely fully attenuated. It's not sweet at all by any means, but it is kind of in that realm of the refreshing kind of carbonated beverage. So it kind of reminds me more of that. This is, for me, something leading up to dinner. I want to have 2 or 3 of these leading up to a nice kind of vibrant, kind of vegetable laden, kind of something that will do with a little bit of soft kind of tart fruitiness on top of it, kind of meal. Again, not to keep leaning in the Japanese kind of Asian culture with food, but it's just kind of like leading up to kind of traditional Japanese food, traditional, not your Americanized version of Chinese food. That's where this one would lie, and it's just something I could drink a bunch of. Isn't it like a crazy over the top bonkers awesome beer? No, I mean it's a soft tart Berliner Weiss, but I don't think you should understate that. I mean, so many of these Berliner Weisses get so crazy with so over-the-top amounts of this in one side and that in the other as far as sweetness and adjuncts and lactose and this and that and the other thing. It's nice to see something a little bit more refined, a little bit more reserved, that's giving you these flavors that let you kind of explore and dive into them, and when you drink them, you're actually kind of reaching for them. They're there. I'm not saying you're trying to get them. They're there, but they're not in your face. The music's not cranked to 11. I like it. I think it's tasty. It's honestly kind of what I would like to drink as far as just a non-alcoholic beverage. You know, it's kind of very kombucha-like to me, without being overly impactful or anything like that. I like it. It's fun. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better Berliners I've had as of late. I'm going to put it in there just because of drinkability and just how fresh and organic it comes off to me. It's not synthetic or anything crazy. It's not an amazing Berliner. I've had much better, but at the same time, I like it for what it is, and what it is something I want a gallon of to drink throughout the day, as opposed to a beer in a session of beers. Value and availability, it's Treehouse. You know, their prices are what they are. Brewery only leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like Berliner Weisses, then you would like this beer. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Tangerine Tart right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.